Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to DoomZoom. And welcome to round number 2. We have one match now and one match in 2 hours. The first one being Sabxander versus audiokillers. Gonna be the first of the already set round 2 members in round 2. So let's dive right into it with Josh and Mr. Alberto in the commentary seat. So let's dive onto the layout and let's send it over. Folks, enjoy your run.
Hello, everybody! What's up, gamers? My name is Mr. Alberto. You want to introduce yourself, Joash?
My name is Joash.
Hello.
Uh,
What is happening with Cody's? Oh. Huh. I think he's going to homebrew? I think so.
homebrew.
Yeah, he's So it looks like Cody is loading up Italian. So Cody will be playing in Italian. I think Sabxander is European. So if you guys don't know, the Wii U's language, the fastest language is Italian, but North American Wii U's don't have access to it without homebrew because it's region locked. So Sabxander, he's European, so it's not a problem. But Cody's Wii U is not European, so he used homebrew to unlock that Italian function. But it only saves like 15 seconds. It's not that much. But it makes, every single little time save can add up in the course of the run.
Yeah, for sure. A small little difference.
But yeah, it looks like all the runners are getting ready to get started.
Alrighty. Like our racers are getting their files ready.
Yep.
And we are up for a very exciting race.
Yeah, two really, really fierce runners going at it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we have audiokillers over here, also known as Cody. And we also have Sabxander over here. Sabxander's a newer runner, and Cody is an older runner who's ran this game here and there every now and then. So it'll definitely be very interesting to see what kind of match we get here.
Yep, we've got the classic Zoomer versus Boomer. We got the Zoomer, the Zoomer and Sabxander, and the Boomer and Cody. Cody has been running this game for quite a while. I think since like before Barrier Skip. I'm not really sure.
I think Cody's even been running this game longer than I have, and I've been running for like
before
3
me
years,
too.
So.
Yeah, I've been running since 2013. Yeah, I remember watching old videos of him, and he just has the baby face.
So yeah, we got classic versus newer runner. So very, very interesting dynamic here. So it'll be very interesting to see how this run goes, and because of this, I think we'll even get to see like a couple of like different unique strats here and there based on like different knowledge of the game too. So
yeah,
definitely be ready to see some very interesting stuff here.
Oh yeah, no, I have a feeling this one's gonna be a close one.
Oh yeah, I am on the edge of my seat right now.
I think this is gonna go down to the very, very last second. Looks like we're starting in 30 seconds.
Alrighty, get ready, everyone. Good luck to both of our runners.
Yes. Let's see, our file names we have I'm Nervo. So it looks like Sabxander is not feeling very nervous at all. And then we have AK as in audiokillers. You're gonna do great, Sabxander. Alright, in 3, 2, 1, and go! Good luck to both runners!
Let's go. Alrighty, so as per usual, we start with our lovely little intro here. Unlike the SD version of this game, we are able to skip the prologue of the game by just simply pressing start, which makes it very convenient for starting runs right off the bat. And as per usual, this is to explain for those that may be just coming in. This is any percent no manual super swim, which means the use of the manual super swim is not allowed in this category. And for those that don't know what the manual super swim is, it's basically the pausing trick that we do at the beginning to escape outside island. That is not allowed in this category. Additionally, for this particular tournament, we also have a pause storage restriction as well. So for this tournament, we are not doing manual super swim or pause storage. And for those that don't know what pause storage is, that is the trick that we use to skip most of the cutscenes in this game. We decided to have no pause storage just for more accessibility, because it does require a pro controller, and it makes the matches a little bit more closer together, less places to have major time loss.
Yeah, the problem with pause storage is that, one, it does add quite a bit of difficulty to the run, and two, it requires the Pro Controller, which not all players have. It's getting pretty expensive now. Pro Controller is, so this console's getting kind of old, and as supply goes down, prices go up. And Pro Controllers a new one goes for over $100 at this point.
Yeah, I got lucky with mine, and yeah, you basically have to get lucky for a good price.
Yeah, I had to order mine off Amazon, but you were able to find yours at
yeah, I was able to get. Yeah, I got really lucky with mine. Like when pause storage was first found earlier this year, I got super lucky with one of my GameStops having like a couple of them on sale that day. So I got really lucky with mine, but I know a lot of people, when pause storage was first found, had to go online, like to Amazon and such, to find theirs.
It looks like both runners. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, but that's the thing about pause storage. You do need the Pro Controller, but it is nice to skip all those cutscenes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So yeah, both runners getting the heroes close from Grandma, and then we'll save warp. And looks like Sabxander getting a fast save warp. As mentioned before, you want to make sure you copy over a save file if you don't have one already, and then you have to delete it and start in its place. And for some reason, deleting and starting in a save file's place makes the very first save a fast save. It just saves a few seconds. But yeah, you'll really notice that if you start up the game with a blank save file, that's really bad. You'll get a really slow first save.
Yeah, we're a little nuanced about that, but
yeah, it's just a weird little time save.
Yeah. Okay, so both runners actually got good RNG here. There's a tiny little bit of RNG on that one particular part. If you start that cutscene with Ariel waving as the seagulls are flying off, that little cutscene actually lasts a second or two longer. But fortunately, Ariel was not waving for either one of their cutscenes, so they got through that cutscene pretty quickly.
Here, use gyro to flick up. Very nice, Sabxander. If you
nice.
Basically flick the controller up, you can skip an Ariel text. Saves about a second. Probably not a second. It's probably even less than that. Oh, Cody with the slow scroll
Cody.
did not use gyro.
There is an example of old strats versus new strats right there. Oh yep. Man, see that's what I was mentioning before. That's I believe is what you used to do, Cody. But yeah, eventually a lot of us started also using gyro there, which, by the way, gyro is very, very effective in this game, especially later on in the Puppet Cannon fight, which we'll get to when we get there. But gyro is very useful for this game. It's definitely not required by any means, but it's definitely very useful.
Yeah. Very nice inclusion in this game is the motion control aiming, which makes a lot of aiming much, much nicer.
Yeah, for sure. And it is pretty interesting as well when you look at different runners. Like, there's a lot of runners that either prefer gyro or don't prefer gyro, and like honestly, like it's both work out really well. Like people make it work with how they make it work.
Yeah, it's not really that big of an advantage, really. It's really tiny, honestly. It doesn't make that big of a difference.
There's only like a couple of places, like maybe Puppet Cannon, where it makes a bit of a difference. But like, for the most part, it's pretty much mostly preference.
Yeah. Both runners fighting Orca right now.
Intense matchup here.
Yeah. For Orca, It's pretty simple. Orca wants you to do different kinds of slashes to teach you how to use the sword. And basically, for the first one, you want to hold neutral, so don't hold anything. But you can actually hold a direction on the third and fourth slash, and it doesn't actually change what Orca wants from you for some reason. So to get the fastest combo, you want to hold back for the third one and forward for the fourth one. And so that basically makes the sword slashes come out as fast as possible. So the first two you want to hold neutral for the first one, and then for the second time you want to hold target, and then you want to hold forward and target for the third one, and then a spin attack, and then parry, and then a jump slash. And a pretty nice fight from both runners, honestly. We're still pretty dead even, honestly.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
Do see Sabxander with a slight lead, though I do believe it looks like Cody started his timer a little late.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of a delay as well on when they both started, but that is okay. I think it's now properly synced up. Yeah, now that both runners have the sword, they are able to go to the next part of the story, which is the not Forbidden Woods, the Forest of Fairies.
Oh, Cody rolling to the left of the sign.
Oh man, that's shaking it up a little bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of this outset stuff is pretty standard stuff. I mean, until we get like kind of past the intro is when we'll start seeing a lot more sequence breaks. But yeah, manual super swim is what essentially skips all of this. But in no manual super swim we go through the majority of the intro.
Yep, it's a lot of cutscenes, a lot of slight movement. Nice rupees from Sabxander.
Nice.
5 from the grass. That's some good RNG there.
Yeah, both of our runners are collecting some rupees here, and this is also a really convenient place to get a few from the grass, because they're gonna have to buy the sale later.
And Cody only getting 2 rupees.
Yeah, hopefully you can get some rupees here after the fight. You can have just enough time to break some of this grass and get some extra rupees like so there. Okay, not a bad fight from Cody.
It looks like he's going to be ending at 24 rupees. So Sabxander takes an early lead on rupees. We'll see if that makes a difference later. But basically, the whole point of this is just to skip a single blue rupee pot on Windfall.
Yeah, pretty much. Small little time difference there.
Yep.
As far as Cody's count, 24 is definitely not bad, although he is lacking at least 1 rupee. He could probably pick up that rupee while waiting for spotlights if he misses the cycle in Forsaken Fortress. He'll have time to grab an extra rupee there. Otherwise, if he does make the fast cycle, he probably will have to get a pot at Windfall, but it doesn't take too much time at all, fortunately.
And as we see, it looks like still Sabxander holding that little lead. Nice little lead on Sabxander. See if he can keep that later.
You shall see.
Probably should know, though, that any lead that you get in early game probably could get mitigated very, very quickly once we get the grapple, because that's really when the run takes off. So all the lead in the beginning is really from small time saves adding up in small mistakes that don't really cost you as much time as failing a super swim, which could cost 30 seconds.
Yeah, intro overall is pretty easy to execute.
Yeah.
The biggest differences in early game like this are all the little like small time saves that we've kind of described here and there is that's what really makes a difference in between like maybe a few seconds here, a few seconds there. Alrighty. Almost done with that set. Both our runners are going to be heading back to say hi to Grandma again.
Yep.
She'll have a nice little present for our runners.
After 50 minutes will be the best 25 minutes of your life. That sums up this category.
Yep.
Nailed it on the dot. See.
But for anyone that may be interested in this game, no manual super swim is a great way to get into the game.
Oh. Yeah, this category, especially in any percent, definitely removes a lot of the difficulty out of the run. Manual Super Swim, of course, being at the beginning of the run, is no longer there. But also other little things that kind of you don't really notice that much. But you know, for example, because we do Forsaken Fortress normally, there's this fun trick called the Forsaken Fortress 1 door clip that you have to do only in the manual Super Swim category, because in this category you don't have the grapple in Forsaken Fortress 1, so you can't do any item sliding or stuff. So that being removed also makes it quite easier in the any percent and other categories as well. But this is definitely the beginner category for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, so here, if our runners were to do pause storage, they would actually do pause storage here. And the way you activate pause storage is going through a loading zone while opening the options menu on the Pro Controller. So if our runners were doing pause storage, they would actually skip this cutscene here. But again, since this is no pause storage, they won't be doing it here.
Well, we have
just as an example of where no manual Super Swim would do pause storage.
Yeah. Well, we have to properly say goodbye to Grandma, so...
Oh, true.
If we skip this cutscene, how would we say goodbye to her?
True. Also, if we skip this cutscene, I wouldn't be able to tell you guys this fun fact. If you look in the top, I believe the top left corner of the screen near the end of this cutscene, when it looks at Outset one last time, you will actually see Link and Tetra floating in midair, off in the background.
Yeah, so we'll be looking at Sabxander's screen. Yeah, I don't really know. I think it's just lazy programming.
It'll be right here. I believe it'll be right to the left here. Or wait, no, I think it's the next one.
I think it's after this text. You'll see it.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotta look very closely. It's really small. When he takes one last look at Outset.
There they are.
There they are, just floating above the people.
The trees.
Floating above the waving people. Pretty funny.
Good game.
Right, so Sabxander will be heading to Rope Game, and Cody will be following very quickly after. The movement here is pretty simple. You want to roll off the ledge and let go, and then get a landing roll. If you do all that, which looks pretty nice on Sabxander's end, it's pretty simple. It looks pretty smooth when you pull it off. That little movement time saves to go as quick as possible. Gotta make all the little time saves. Oh, and nice on Cody's part too, yeah.
Nice.
Really, you can just hold target and then just keep mashing A. and then hold A after you drop.
Pretty simple on that one, but yeah, it is really nice movement though.
Yeah. Don't want to overthink the inputs.
Yeah, so rope game is actually kind of finicky in this game, because it is entirely possible for you to jump off the rope and either like not make it all the way, or like jump in a weird kind of direction. But runners, there are ways to kind of mitigate that a little bit by swinging a little bit more on the rope. But looks like Sabxander nailed it though. Very nice
rope count, Sabxander. Yeah, it's really those last two ropes. Those last two ropes can really screw you up. You really want to make sure you swing for a little bit last two ropes. So the first three, I should say, are pretty, or first two, yeah, are pretty nice. But on the last two, they're really finicky.
Yeah,
very nice with Cody too.
Nice. Very nice ropes.
Very nice. It can be pretty annoying. It feels pretty silly to have to climb back up the ladder and do rope game again, but fortunately both runners getting... was that a sub 15 spoils from Sabxander? I wasn't really...
I think it might have been. I wasn't
maybe 15
looking,
on the dot?
It might have been. It was close though, if not.
Sabxander going for the side hop to save the frames so that he can move during the cutscene, or else he'd be stopped if he rolled. It looks like he's going to be going for that early light cycle. He is an Italian.
Yeah, I learned about that side hop movement just the other day.
1452 spoils back. Nice, Sabxander.
Goes to really show how much this game's movement is evolving.
It sure has. Audio killers with a 1508. Wow, these runners they are off to the races.
We are on fire
We're
right now.
zooming. One of them's zooming and one of them's booming.
Correct indeed.
I'm really excited to see what these runners are capable of. This is a higher seed than before, because they, the runners with the higher seeds got a first round bye. So these runners were seeded higher than the other ones, and yet still, on a lower seed race, we had the two runners finish with a low 120. So I'm really excited to see what these two runners are capable of.
Yeah, we've got a lot of hype surrounding this. I know I'm hyped for sure, especially after seeing those low 120s. I'm really excited to see what Cody and Sab can do here. They are both pretty good runners.
Yeah.
Overall.
Right. Sabxander getting launched and Cody about to get launched too. Ooh, that one looks like it hurt. Man. Funny enough, so the point was to get Link to go through the window, but actually that window has collision. So even if Tetra hit the window, technically Link would get stopped because it's literally a glowing wall.
Oh man, if only the pirates knew about collision.
Silly pirates.
Playing this out more.
Sabxander going for the, Oh, very unfortunate.
No.
Alright, looks like he's going to be missing that first cycle, because that is too slow, so he'll have to be waiting for the lights, which loses about 15 seconds.
Yeah,
Getting some nice rupees, too.
Yeah, he's really, really good on rupees. Like he is... Yeah, he's really, really good on rupees right now.
Alright, let's see if Cody gets it. Oh, Cody,
he's not even Cody.
Not even going for the... So, the skip that Sabxander did was the Gossip Stone text skip, which skips you getting that text. So, looks like Cody just opting for the time loss. That will put Sabxander a good bit ahead, because Cody also has to wait for the lights, too.
Okay. Unfortunately... You didn't have to wait too long for the lights, but at the same time, it's about the same time lost because he also watched the Gossip Stone text. Both of them nailing window jump though.
Yep, both of them getting it first try. And by Cody, I mean audio killers. I should have been more specific.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for those that don't know, we call audio killers Cody.
Yep.
But that's what we've always known him by.
See, audio killer is gonna go take out that first that searchlight bokoblin.
Oh, Sab picking up a
Put
pot.
that pot back down.
Don't need that pot there, Sab.
Making quick work of that bokoblin. Very nice.
Yeah, that was very nice.
And we'll bonk there.
We love bonks.
You didn't know you could skip the Gossip Stone. I figured.
Yeah, that's fair. Typical from a boomer runner.
Yeah, the any % route used to get bombs. Back when Cody ran it, the any % route got bombs from the pirate ship, which requires the Gossip Stone. However, currently we do not get bombs from the pirate ship. It's actually the late bombs. So, that Gossip Stone text trigger is not necessary anymore.
Nope.
So, sneaking past some bokoblins.
And
Very
fortunately
nice.
for
Very
these
nice.
guards, they're like they're a lot easier to get around in HD. They have to get close to you for them to actually catch you. Otherwise, they're just kind of like, is there something there? I don't know.
Yeah, in SD, you have to use the barrels to get past them a little bit. It's a little lenient, but in this game, you just run straight past them. It's like, both runners getting past bokoblins with no issues. This is a great FF1.
It's just barrels of fun.
Yeah, barrels of fun. And the pun's coming from you now. I'll recognize him this time.
It has begun.
Has begun.
Okay, but overall, pretty good FF1 from both runners.
Yeah, didn't do that.
Still pretty neck and neck.
Yo, they're pretty close to each other.
Yeah, because FF1, I would say, is probably the first major part where you could probably lose a lot of time, but fortunately, both runners got through it with with relative ease.
Yeah, Sabxander accidentally did a jump slash midair, which hit the Bow Goblin, other than that, got the jump slash quick spin, pretty nice. Let's see the fight from Cody. Nice side hop over the sword!
Nice. Good movement.
It probably didn't need that extra slash, but nice. Good fight from Cody, too.
Yeah, as far as the green Bow Goblins go, you need, all you need is just 3 slashes, and then you can do a jump slash quick spin. And in HD, jump slash quick spins do a ton of extra damage, which is not the case on the GameCube version. But in HD, you can do a ton of damage with that by side hopping and then jump slashing, which really helps with combat in this game.
They buffed the jump slash quick spin in this game. They made it so that instead of it dealing the same amount as a regular spin, which deals double the damage of a regular attack, they made it deal 4 times damage. So, a lot of enemies, they just can't handle it. They drop instantly.
Oh, yeah. It's really, really nice.
Especially when you get the Master Sword, you can start one-hitting basically every enemy in the game, except for Dark Nuts, but only Mighty Dark Nuts, because regular Dark Nuts, you can take him out still very, very quickly with a jump slash quick spin. So, it's a very powerful attack. It starts becoming ridiculous with the Master Sword.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What was it, like... times 6 damage, in most cases?
Yeah, so the jump slash deals double, and the quick spin deals 4. So if you chain them both together, it's 6 damage, which is 6 times a regular slash. So for example, if you have the Master Sword, it's 12 because its damage is doubled. So a Moblin gets 1 hit by jump slash quick spins. You just jump slash quick spin, both hit, and it's dead. Pretty powerful move.
There you go. Yeah, so this is also the cutscene that Alberto was talking about with the FF1 door clip that we don't do in this category, because we don't have item sighting yet. But it's at this point that we actually skip this daytime part of the cutscene with pause storage, in regular pause storage runs on regular 80%.
Well, you could technically skip this in this category if you wanted to do half the Forsaken Fortress blind.
Oh yeah, but I don't think anyone wants to do that.
I don't think anyone wants to do that either.
I don't think that's
I don't know if that's too RTA viable. That's probably more of a task thing, but it is technically possible. There is a loading zone you can get pause storage on in Forsaken Fortress, but it's very far from the top.
And at that point, if you're having to do a bunch of blind strats, it probably doesn't even save time anyways, because you have to safely and reliably navigate up there.
Yeah, getting past 2 Moblins blind. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, good luck with that. Especially when it like automatically turns your camera too.
Yeah.
And throws your movement off.
Not so. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. So, fun fact about this text though. King of Red Lion says Ganon there. What was it? I think it's I think in Spanish and Italian he says Ganondorf, but on English he says Ganon, which is
because the Spanish word for Ganon is Ganondorf. Of course.
Of course. Alright, both runners heading off into Windfall.
Yep.
They will both need a sail for our 1 sailing section in this run.
Ooh, Cody with 5 rupees from the flowers. He just needs 5 more and he's got 80.
Yeah, Sab doing pretty well on those rupees.
Oh, sorry, Sab. I was confusing the two.
Oh yeah.
Sabxander. Cody has not gotten to the flowers yet. Sorry.
Yeah, hopefully he gets good. Okay, not too bad on the rupees on the flowers. Not the greatest, but he did get some, which is good. Those flowers have a pretty high drop rate of green rupees, which is why it's pretty worth it to go for them if you're pretty low on rupees. So. We have to actually talk to Tingle here, because in HD they actually require you to free Tingle before you get the sail. I think it's 1 because they want you to free Tingle for later for the Triforce quest later on down the road, which you need Tingle for, so they get that out of the way first. But I also think that they require you to free Tingle earlier on too, because they want you to have the Miiverse bottle. which is very, very, very useful these days.
Yeah, it's very useful.
Totally not it's totally working properly these
Yes,
days.
they totally don't require you to progress the game to get an item that does literally nothing. They definitely don't do that.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
See, and that's
Why-
80 rupees from
why
Sabxander,
would
so
they do
that's
that?
he's got enough for the sale. Looks like Cody needs 10 more. Audio Killers needs 10 more, so there are 2 blue rupees, though one of them is kind of out of the way. So let's see which pot he goes for. Okay, looks
Okay,
like
you
he's
go
going
for
for
that
the
one.
one behind
That's
them.
good.
Don't talk to Anton. Nice. All right.
That's
so
a good.
the first
That's a
getting
good
the sale.
choice. Okay, good. Yeah, good choices on which pots to get.
And nice choices. There is another pot there, but it doesn't matter. It's about the same time.
Yeah. Some of the pots here are guaranteed 5 rupees. That last pot actually is a guaranteed 5 rupee drop, but then later it gives nothing, which is interesting. But some of the other pots are always guaranteed 5 rupees, and then there's some that are just RNG between, like, it can range from like 1 rupee to 20 rupees.
Yeah, it's RNG. But, I mean, in this route, we really don't go for those unless we are really low on rupees and just need to chance it and hope we get a yellow or a red.
Exactly.
So it's time to come sail away. Both runners making good using of sail pumping, which I believe saves about 2 seconds per quadrant. So just saving the seconds with this. Every time you take out the sail, you get a little boost. Now, sail pumping, I believe, is not as useful in HD as it is in SD, but it does give you a boost, so might as well do it.
Yep.
You can't really even see the boost, it's so tiny, but it does give you a boost every time you take it out, and each little boost adds up over time if you do it over the course of a minute and a half.
And I think the reason why it's more useful in SD is because you can pull the sail in and out a lot quicker than you can on HD. Like if you do comparison between like this and SD, you can see that HD, like pulling out the sail in HD is a little bit slower. Now that being said, in categories that use a lot more of the sail, usually we'll also get the swift sail in HD, which is HD exclusive. So
Right,
ends
but
up
you
not
can't
really mattering that much anyways.
you can't get it until nighttime anyway.
Yeah, and
so...
you can't get it until later, so you wouldn't be able to even use it for this section anyways.
No, you need the Wind Waker to make it nighttime, and we're about to get the Wind Waker now. So
Yeah,
Nintendo made it so
speaking
you
of.
right, exactly. You can't actually get the Swift Sail on your first Windfall trip, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, because who loves auction?
Yay.
So they make it so actually you have to go back to Windfall after beating Dragoner's Cavern to go get the Swift Sail. It's a really interesting backtrack that you'll see in the glitchless category. The Wind Waker item, very powerful in SD, not very much in the HD version.
Yeah, we still use it for like a couple of very small things here and there, but like overall, unfortunately, it's not nearly as broken in the remake as it is in SD. Because they patched out the method for storage that they use in SD. There is still storage in HD, but just easy ways of getting it are not possible.
Yep, the only usage for Wind Waker in this speedrun is to cancel knockback damage for the barrier skip.
Which,
So
to
we'll
be
see
fair,
that later.
that is actually really helpful.
It is helpful, yes.
I guess that's not a minor thing.
Alright, Audio Killer is going to be going for the rock skip, slash hop, slash jump. Let's see. Nice
Ooh,
first
very
try,
nice.
very clean. Didn't
Very,
even
very
grab the
nice.
ledge, just landed and just kept on rolling.
I think Sab also had a really good rock skip as well.
Rock on.
Rock on, indeed. Nice. So now we have this cutscene, which is going to give us the delivery bag. We're not really going to use the delivery bag for much, except for this one little bit of sequences that we're going to do here to be able to get into Dragoner's Cavern. We're going to use the delivery bag to deliver one letter, but That's okay.
At least it gets used, unlike the Tingle Bottle.
True. True.
And we did see earlier on in this tournament the use of the telescope. As it turns out, the telescope is not useless in a speedrun. You can use it to get the barrier skip angle. And we did see Graylick get it earlier. We'll see if any of these two runners opt for telescope barrier skip. Hype.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting thing about no MSS in that regard, is that there's more ways you can do barrier skip because of the telescope.
Yep,
The
the
visual
telescope
cues you can take from that.
allows you to zoom in a lot more, makes it easier to see the angle. So actually, as it turns out, the barrier skip angle is pretty easy to see with the telescope.
Yeah.
Oh, you did not know that, Cody? Yeah.
Cody the Boomer again.
The Boomer.
Showing his old age.
Yep, still relatively new discovery.
Yeah, that
setup.
is a more recent thing. I think it was like, what was it, like last year, maybe?
Not sure.
Maybe 2 years ago? I don't know. But fairly recently.
I want to try it? Okay, maybe not in your race. Maybe another time.
Yeah, worry
Or
about that later.
You can watch the setup during a cutscene. There are plenty of those.
Also, I would just like to say, audiokillers here is somehow very good at typing in chat while doing gameplay. He does this on his own stream as well. It's honestly very impressive.
Yeah, I don't understand how you did that, but okay.
No PS is no pause storage, and pause storage is essentially the glitch that we use to skip cutscenes by saving and quitting out of them. For the purpose of this tournament, we're not doing pause storage. Yeah, PS is no pause storage.
Okay, both runners will be heading over to the outside area
Oh, no,
to...
the bonk.
The bonk, no! Yeah, they'll be getting the bottle. So this area, as soon as you enter the outside area, there's a timer that starts. And you want to throw medley on when the wind is going towards the area that you want to throw at. And that is always the same amount of time. So if the runners have good mashing, and also Italian makes it quite easier because the text is faster, you can throw medley on the very earliest possible time during the cycle. So as you see, it's pretty easy on Italian. Actually, Sabxander had to wait a little bit, and audiokillers is using Italian as well. But on Spanish, you actually want to throw medley as soon as you reach the top of the rock, because the text is slower. So it actually takes up more time in the cycle.
Yeah, timing's a little bit tight on Spanish, but yeah, it is a bit more lenient on Italian. This is definitely one of the places where the text matters a little bit more, and is definitely a lot more apparent. And on English, yeah, you gotta really step it up. It's barely possible. Yeah, I have too, and yeah, it's barely possible on English.
But yeah, you'll never really see a runner running on English because even if you don't have a PAL Wii U, you can still run on Spanish, which is the fastest, the second fastest version of the game, and only loses a few seconds. So really, you'll always see runners run in either Italian or English because those are both accessible on any Wii U.
You mean Italian or Spanish?
Italian or Spanish? Is that what I said?
Yeah, because with this game, you can actually change your language settings in the Wii U, so you don't have to specifically buy like a Spanish or Italian copy of the game. So technically, you already own one if you have the game.
Sabxander
so.
Going for the jump. Can he make it?
For it? Oh snap! Oh,
nice.
He did it.
He did the jump slash. Let's go.
Yes.
That jump slash saving 3 seconds over bombing the second statue. Sheesh.
Yeah, that is a special no MSS strat as well. Because we have sword here, you can do that jump slash there to save a couple of seconds. You cannot do that in regular any percent though, because you don't have a sword here at that point.
And audio
Looks like
killers
Cody though is going for the normal strat.
Just doesn't want to risk the this in a race, I'm assuming.
Yeah, which is definitely fair, because falling in that lava, you'd have to backtrack all the way back over there from the entrance of that area.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't blame Cody.
Saving the seconds!
Oh my goodness.
No fear. So we'll be doing...
And then paying off, too.
Yeah. Seeing a mix, looks like... Alright, looks like, audio killers not using the pot to hit the Bow Goblin. Instead, he'll be using the sword. Oh, the stick going way too far to the right. That's really the problem with the sword, is that even though it's quite easy to hit the bokoblin, sometimes the stick just bounces really weird.
Yeah, so like that's the thing about the pot. Like, yeah, you do have a sword here, but if you use the pot instead, you can control where the stick is going to land as well. And it like, I believe it's about the same time as using sword as well.
Okay, Sabxander
It's like
getting a
one of
nice.
the only. Yeah, it's like one of the only places in DRC where doing the no sword strat is actually about as efficient as doing the sword strat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a matter of preference.
Ooh, Cody doing a special jump slash there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, the side hop from Sabxander almost messed him up. Guess he meant to roll, but he got a side hop instead.
Oh yeah, and there's a nice little cutscene skip there with throwing the water pot that Cody just did there. If you have the camera in a certain position, it skips the camera like panning to look at the thing that's melting in the lava. You don't have to watch that at all.
Pick up the sword. Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Sabxander missing the side hop to the switch, just to save a few frames for hopping up normally. We'll see if Sabxander is fast enough to make the lava cycle. This room is on a timer based on when you enter the dungeons. You want your movement to be fast enough. Oh, and Frank!
Oh no, Fred!
Hitting him off the wall! Oh yeah, you tell him. You.
Oh
Frank
man!
is gonna pay for that one.
We can just
Unfortunate.
say, "No, you, Fred."
Unfortunately, missing the cycle because of that.
Our good buddy Fred at it again.
Oh, very
Ooh,
quick.
Cody going for a jump slash on the button.
Oh, yeah, that's another boomer shot. You see boomers doing that. You see the zoomers do side hops, actually, because it means you don't have to have the sword out, so that when you climb the ladder, you have to put the sword away. It's just a little time save. Will he make the cycle, though? No, he will not.
No,
So neither
just
runner
barely
making the
missing it.
cycle.
That's okay, though. That's only a few seconds. Yeah, if you're fast enough, you can beat out that lava spew.
Going for another jump slash for safety. Okay, so it looks like he's going for the roll clip. See if we get it. There we go. Second try. Just a frame perfect roll to jump across. See, we saw runners earlier today do a side up jump slash. Whatever gets you across, honestly.
Yeah, either one works. Neither one is better than the other, honestly. I think a lot of runners, or at least a lot of newer runners, will end up doing the one that Cody did, because that's what you kind of have to do in manual super swim categories, anyways. But yeah, either one works. Either one works for sure.
These runners still just so close to each other. Such clean movement.
Hey, yeah, Cody's catching up now. It looks like Sab's leaving this room.
And audiokillers is right on his tail.
Fun fact about these rats can knock rupees out of you, and sometimes, every now and then, they'll knock more rupees out of you than you actually owned.
Yeah.
It's actually helpful in categories where you're supposed to get rupees in DRC. Unfortunately, you can't really rely on it, but it is really nice when it does happen.
It would be some wacky thing that a task would do.
Oh yeah.
Some wacky task thing. Okay, we've got a 3 bokoblin room for Sabxander, doing a slash and a jump spin. Very nice. Made quick work of that bokoblin. Let's see if we can take out both of these guys with one. Okay. Ooh. There we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Not bad, not bad.
Jump slashing onto the table, to the ladder.
Good. Nice.
Didn't go for pan skip, though.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that's actually very, very new, and by new I mean that's like what? That's like a few weeks new now, I think. But yeah, there's a strat you can do here now, where once you defeat all the enemies and are climbing on the ladder, right before all the doors unlock, you can actually pan your camera behind the ladder here, and it'll skip that little pan to start the cutscene, which saves like about a second. Small little optimization, so
Yeah, that was found pretty recently.
yeah, that's I would say that's still pretty brand new. Oh no!
Audio Killer's throwing the butt at the magtail!
Oh,
I don't
no.
think he meant to do that!
Oh no!
I think he meant to... Very unfortunate, has to reload the room.
Playing it smart there to actually reload the room though, because things get kind of messy when you try to go at it without reloading the room. At least when you reload the room, like the movement is pretty consistent. Looked like he was trying to go for a side hop there to
Just
go inside the
mistimed
rock,
it.
but just mistimed it.
A little too late on that side hop. Oh, nice fight
very
from
nice
Sabxander.
fight there. Very nice.
And the double slash into jump spin on the Moblin. Very nice.
Oh,
This looks like Sabxander's got still a nice lead coming out of Dragoners, but will he keep it? There's a lot of hard tricks coming up. And
yeah,
I still
we're
think
getting into some harder strats now.
this is anybody's race.
Yeah, I would honestly say so. So far the lead has not increased or like decreased. Like they're still about the same pace they've been most of the run, which is really nice.
Okay, Cody had a little trouble with that jump spin, but he ended up getting it nice.
Yeah, still not too bad though.
Not that bad.
In comparison to Mason's fight, like that still was not too bad at all.
In comparison to Sabxander's fight, you mean?
Yeah.
Alright, so the double save warp.
Oops.
You said Mason, yeah.
Well,
Right,
we're all messing up names, it seems.
At this point, we get the grapple, which is the very powerful item, which unlocks the ability to item slide. So now the runners can pull out the item, and they can use it to item slide, which gains indefinite speed, and they're going to use it for a lot of things. It actually completely changes the run past this point. So now Sabxander will be using it to super swim to, looks like Thorn Fairy, and I'll be trying to clip into the fountain to get the upgrade early. So let's see if... Oh, he's going for Tree Clip!
Oh, are we going for Tree Clip? Okay, here is... We're actually going to see a huge example of new runner versus old runner here. Because I think Cody's going to do the old strat here as well. Oh, no.
So unfortunate.
Dang. So, to explain kind of what's happening here, so this new strat with the tree is actually a couple of seconds slower, I believe, but the thing is that if you execute it just right, it's 100% consistent, because now at this point with Sabxander, he's in the position to where once he gets to a specific amount of speed, he's going to just automatically clip through. So it's all dependent on how much speed he builds.
Wait, Cody could take the lead if he gets it right now. Oh, Sabxander getting it.
Yeah, Sab's got it. Cody is going for the old strat. Now the old strat is the fastest strat. The only problem is that it's really precise, so it's kind of hard to judge like how much speed you're going to actually have when you hit the top of it. It's a little bit more unreliable, but there are ways you can kind of tell your positioning. But yeah, it's still kind of unreliable. Fortunately, he got it there.
Oh, not that bad from Cody. He's right on Sabxander's tail. I mean, they both got it pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. I think they're still about the same now, but oh my goodness.
It's really interesting
edge of
to
my
see.
seat right now.
Okay, so Sabxander's save warping from the island, a little slower from leaving normally, but also it makes it so that if he fails the super swim, he can just quit without saving.
Yeah, definitely good to save here in a race setting, because if you do fail the swim, then it'd be really bad if you didn't save.
For some reason, Sabxander clipped in place while he was trying to do the swim. Had to retry it.
I've never actually seen that clip in place.
I've never seen that either.
That's a new one.
I think Cody accidentally going back into the fountain.
Oh yeah, I think he got knocked away from the vines. Yeah, I know that feel.
And Sabxander going for second tree clip. On this island, you want to spin attack the Chew, because the Chew is actually in your way. You'll target the Chew if you try to do this clip. And Audio Killer is right on his tail.
Cody having to wait for the water to come down, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, let's see if...
So he has enough
nice
speed.
super swim, good speed.
Nice.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Going to the wrong island. Where are you going, Cody?
Uh-oh.
That's Dragoners.
That was a bit dangerous from Cody, though. he could have splooshed on one of those islands.
Oh, an audio killer is going for
Ooh.
a different method for this island. You can actually charge against this rock and turn when you have the right speed, and it'll clip into the fountain. Looks like he's having some trouble though.
Yeah, this one's still not as reliable as Tree Clip though, but it is. I would say it's a bit more reliable than the other method he did at the previous island. So very interesting choice from Cody here.
Meanwhile, Sabxander got the clip, and he's got the upgrade. We'll see if Cody gets it pretty soon. Follows suit. Oh, he ends up voiding
no, we got
out.
the void out. No.
It would have worked if he hadn't voided out. So unfortunately, he got crushed by the rock. Sabxander save-warping from the fountain, and Cody gets it. Nice.
There we go.
Great. Finally.
So this is actually really neat when it comes to fairy clips, because we actually got to see all three main methods of fairy clip on this race.
Yeah, lots of variety. Very, very nice. Lots of different strategies. It's his preference. First try island hop from Sabxander. So if you charge on that rock at the correct angle, on the correct position, you can clip it, and it'll 100% consistent get you to Dragoner's Island, which you can save warp off of. So very nice island hop from Sabxander.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't super swim off of that fairy island because there's nothing to like ease yourself into the water with. But with that strat, we are able to get to Dragoner's Island just by clipping through the rock and getting there with just enough speed.
Sabxander heading over to Forest Haven, and Cody will be attempting the island hop too. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, charging a little bit too far back on the rock. It's just so difficult to charge on that very precise position.
Yeah, and to also be careful too to not charge up too much speed.
No, yeah, if you don't clip immediately, you gotta stop the item slide and try again. That might have worked.
Well, I think he might have actually had that one.
That one he might have had to keep going. That one he should stop. Yeah, you just have to charge on the very far edge of the space of the rock. But very carefully stopping each item slide, saying that if it doesn't work, you don't want to... There we go, there we go.
Nice.
You want to be very careful with that. If you get too much speed and you clip on the rock, you end up shifting forwards, you'll clip on the rock at way too much speed, and you can even crash the game. So, Audio Killer just taking it safe, and he got the island hop, so, very nice. But yeah, Sabxander taking a little bit of a lead, because he got that first try island hop. Oh, and Cody, no! Pointing out! He has to quit his save file. Very unfortunate. He got way too much speed on that super swim. Has to retry it.
Ah, dang. It looks like Sab is finishing off the choose here. There is no way to do the cutscene skip here without pause storage. You can do this cutscene skip here by fighting the choose blind with pause storage, but for this tournament, we're not doing pause storage, and unfortunately, we don't have bombs at this point, so we wouldn't be able to do Deku Tree cutscene skips with the method used with bombs either.
Yep, there's actually two ways to skip this cutscene.
Yep.
Yeah, you can either use bombs or you can use pause storage, which was banned in this tournament. However, what you can do is you can die on the same frame as the cutscene starting, and that will actually skip the cutscene. You can get the leaf without watching it. But that requires bombs to damage yourself. So.
Uh-oh. I think I noticed Sabxander missed a text box.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Not the text box.
Alrighty, now it's time for Cody to fight the choose. One other thing I forgot to mention is that since this is no MSS, the runners have the Spoils bag, which is normally skipped when doing MSS. And the reason that can become an issue here is that they can pick up Chew Jelly and it'll play a play a little jingle and have Link hold up the chew jelly if they don't avoid it. But it looks like I believe Sab also avoided them too, and Cody avoided the chews as well.
Both runners avoiding it pretty nicely. It can get kind of annoying. It's just holding up the chew jelly over your head, and you just feel pretty silly.
Yeah.
It's just because the first time you get any spoils, it shows that animation. Otherwise, you just pick it up without any cutscene.
Now will these runners do bulb skip? That is a good question.
Yeah.
So there is a way to skip one of these little like bulbs that Sab's traveling up right now. You can actually skip the last one. So let's see if he'll
see if he goes for it. Saves 4 seconds if he gets it. Let's see. Oh, Sabxander going for it. Let's see it. Oh, that looks like a good angle. Oh, he has to retry. Oh, he just doesn't feel comfortable.
Oh, dang. I think he might have actually had a good angle though, but yeah.
The angle looked good to me. He just had to hold up, but I guess he just didn't feel comfortable and just went safe.
Yeah, I don't blame him though. I do not blame Sab at all.
So a failing skip is very bad. You fall all the way down and have to climb all the way back up, and in a race setting, it can cost you.
Yeah, especially with Cody riding on his tail too. Cody almost done with this cutscene. And so here is probably one of the trickiest swims in the run. It looks like Sab is actually nailing.
Ooh,
wow, and without pause buffering too. Wow.
Wow, and he actually
wow.
He came close to hitting a submarine. I don't know if you saw it. He narrowly missed that submarine. Very scary.
Yeah, that was actually really impressive.
A lot of speed. Very nice swim from Sabxander. First try beetle swim. That is the hardest swim in the category. It's pretty tricky to swim off of his barrel.
Yeah, like with the method he was doing for that, I usually pause buffer on that point. So huge props to him for not even pause buffering, because you have to be careful. Because if you have too much speed too, you could actually just void out.
Sabxander converting his speed to negative to turn Link around mid item slide. Very nice.
You can see a lot of very interesting and intricate item sliding movement.
Oh, but he drops the leaf.
No!
I don't think he meant to. It looks like he pressed B by accident. He has to climb again.
Yeah, I think he might have accidentally canceled Leaf when trying to change his options. Ah, dang that. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. That's okay though. He can recover this pretty quickly though, fortunately. Oh, and also Cody got bulb skip. Let's go.
Oh, nice job, Cody. Alright, audiokillers will be going for the beetle swim. Let's see if he gets it. Going for pause buffering.
Ooh.
Oh, narrowly misses beetle. Looks like he's got a good decent amount of speed.
Yeah, I think
very narrowly misses it. Looks like it, as long as he doesn't spoosh on the quadrant. Kills probably a little too much speed here, though.
They're both runners with a pretty clean,
very nice. First try super swim. And a very nice door clip from Sabxander, too. Puts him quite a bit ahead, though. Maybe we could see audiokillers catching up a little bit because of Sabxander falling down in Forsaken Fortress.
Yeah. Yeah, door clip can also lose you a lot of time, though, so nice job to Sab there for pretty much nailing it.
Scarlet Candy, the Windmaker HD any percent category will go down to high roll. And Cody missing the jump.
No.
No, too little speed. Just pulling leaf and leafing all the way back.
Very
very nice backup.
Okay, that was a very smart backup from Cody.
very
That was very smart. I never thought of that before.
So the reason...
I would be kind of worried myself about the amount of magic he has here, but he has plenty of magic to still do this. He'll probably have to get some later, but still, I think that backup was probably very much worth it with how much ground he saved on it.
He can just... Oh, but he...
Oh, no.
Didn't have enough speed. It's just not getting enough speed on these item slides. There we go.
There we go.
Hopefully we'll build a little bit more speed this time, but he falls off!
Oh, no.
He was way too far to the right. Oh.
There we
Still-
go. Okay,
Oh, but he
that
dropped!
should be... No, Cody!
That probably would have been okay. He just had to leaf all the way over. I guess he just didn't feel comfortable with that. Thought maybe it was a little too low.
That was a bit of distance. I think he would have been fine, but yeah, I can understand his concern there. Okay, we should be fine here.
He's quite low
Yep.
on magic, but you know, there is a refill. Looks like he'll have to be getting a magic refill before trial skip.
Yeah, he definitely will have to. But the magic he did use was good for his backup. So
Let's see how his door clip goes. Okay, accidentally
Okay,
went to
he
the
should
right,
be
but this can
fine.
still work. Oh, and
oh, it clipped in
just
place.
didn't have enough time to get his angle.
Oh, he had a lot of speed there, but fortunately he canceled out of it. You can kind of tell how much speed he has based on like the red dot's movement as
That
it's
looks
like
like a
coming back
good
up from the
speed
screen.
here.
But
Gotta
this
get a good
seems
angle.
okay.
Hold
And-
steady and nice.
Hey, there we go. There we go.
Alright, so Xander will be skipping Humrock now because don't care, just wanna skip Humrock. Can't fight him, don't want to anyway. Just climb
Yeah.
up and hold down.
Just hold down. Yeah, all you have to do to clip through that floor there is just hold down as you're climbing up.
Yep, and
That's
then-
it.
You can jump to this outer ring and then take that all the way to the spikes and then just jump past the spikes and very clean Humrock skip from Sabxander.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so there's like 100 different ways to skip that boss. In fact, it's so skippable that we even skipped this boss in glitchless with a very precise bomb boost. So yeah, very broken fight. Unfortunately, I cannot make the Gonzo is Gonzo joke here.
No,
For Gonzo is Herezo.
he is here though. Well, both of these runners are in a cutscene. I'm going to take a moment to talk about why the Wind Waker HD any percent route does this. Why do we even go to Forsaken Fortress? That is because the final dungeon of the game, the Ganon's Tower, is in Hyrule. So really, the fastest way to get into Hyrule is the fastest way to beat the game. And so this cutscene is really nice because all you have to do is clip into the Forsaken Fortress and then get past Humrock, and this cutscene will take you down to Hyrule. And so in this game is this giant trick called the barrier skip. So the barrier skip allows you to clip past the Hyrule barrier, which skips the need to break it. So we can just go right to the end of the game very, very early.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it's also very convenient too. Like all this stuff just kind of lined up perfectly well for it to get us to the very end of the game.
Yep. And also, as it turns out, the cutscene that audiokillers is watching right now is actually mandatory to beat the game, or else all late game cutscenes will crash. So it's a really happy coincidence that the fastest way to get down to Hyrule also involves watching a mandatory cutscene.
Yep. And unfortunately, we cannot skip that mandatory cutscene even with pause storage. Actually, no. Well, no. We can skip that cutscene. I'm thinking
You can
of
skip that one, the
later.
one after,
Yeah.
the one that
Yeah,
Sabxander's
yeah.
watching right now. You actually cannot watch. You cannot
Yeah.
do not skip. There is no way to skip that cutscene. So every single category will watch that cutscene in its full entirety without skipping it.
So you best enjoy it.
Yep. Making quick work of Ganon's lookout. It's in pieces now. And a very nice Humrock skip from audiokillers as well.
Very nice.
Yeah, very weird camera angle from audiokillers, but making work of it.
It
If
works.
you accidentally go too far left or too far right, you can either, if you go too far right, you'll clip back and bounce and you have to retry the entire thing. Too far left and you can void out, and then have to climb up Humrock's room again. So that's a pretty difficult seam walk right there. That's why you see runners go in first person. It just helps you move a little bit better, because the camera is centered.
got some wholesome interaction between the two runners in chat as well.
Very nice to see. So both runners in the same cutscene. This is a long one. It's about, I think 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's
or something
like that.
4-minute cutscene. Something. It's it's a long one.
I think it's like 4 minutes. I know like my barrier skip gold's what 4:39. It takes around like 30-40ish seconds for barrier skip if you do it really fast. Yeah, it's about 4 minutes.
Right, so Sabxander will be performing the barrier skip, but first he's got to clip across Hyrule, so it's like he'll be going on the stairs. Ooh! Oh no, it's so unfortunate. He tried to pull Leaf to back it up, but he was too close to the barrier, he went right into it. He's gonna have to retry. Luckily, it's pretty quick to retry, though. Yeah,
you gotta be careful with your movement when clipping through that wall, otherwise you either hit the barrier away from the bridge, or...
just had a bad angle.
Yeah.
Alright, so now he's gonna be trying to pull the Windmaker on the last frame of invulnerability. Getting a nice, I think that was third try knockback cancel, and then I'll be... oh, very quick angle setup. If this works, that's a really fast one. Oh, but is this the correct angle, though?
Doesn't look like it's the correct
Doesn't look like it. He's looking for a very, very precise pixel at the top left corner. If he sees that pixel, he knows it's right. Going for a very fast angle setup as well. Maybe he needs to check for a little longer. Who knows? Will this be it? Yeah, maybe he needs to check just a little bit longer to make sure it's the correct angle. Just double, triple check.
Doing that speedy check and go.
Yeah, I usually take way longer than that to get the angle. Okay, nice third try. Okay.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
I'll be heading over to Ganon's Tower. Gonna be very careful with this hop, not to go too far left. Oh, but too little speed!
And that's also, oh no.
Very good reaction on point leaf. Oh, and he's just gonna leaf the rest of the way. Doesn't want to risk the item slide. Just gonna take the slow way. Uses a lot of magic, though.
Yeah, it looks like both him and Cody will have to get magic here in the middle part of this room to refill for trial skip. Yeah, I don't blame Xander, or I don't blame Sabxander for not doing that item slide. I mean, if you're in a race setting and you don't know whether or not you're gonna clip in an area or not, then it's best to just
take the slow way, take the scenic route. All right, so Sabxander will be heading over to Earth Temple Trial.
He's gonna be picking up this random bomb drop.
Yeah, what is that doing
bombs. Oh man, whoa. Fun fact, if you don't have bombs, that is the only bomb drop in the entire game. And it's, fortunately, in the most convenient place in the world, too. So
Sabxander will be refilling his magic, and it looks like Sabxander will then be going for the easier version of the trial skip, which is from the top of the door. It's actually a 3-frame window versus the roll clip, which you have to do at the bottom of the door, is 1 frame.
Yeah, it looks like being low on that. Oh,
but
no!
But he clipped out! I swear I've only seen that 1 or 2 times ever.
I've had that happen to me a few times as well. It's very unfortunate.
It looks like he's going for the roll clip back
the harder one.
Oh, but he bounces off. Unfortunately, did not time the A press, and he voids out. I wonder that maybe we'll see audio killers coming back a little bit if he gets a nice first try barrier skip. Maybe.
Cody can make an amazing comeback here.
Hey, he can regain a lot of lost ground. Just have to see. So yeah, Sabxander going for trial skip again, and getting it second try. Really weird first time how he kind of just bounced off the wall, didn't even clip. Really weird. No one really. I don't know if anyone knows why that happens. And audio killer's doing barrier skip now.
Up the angle as well. Or actually, no, he might have. Oh no.
He's just gonna be setting up the angle, trying again. I don't know if that was enough speed, but he's resetting the angle just in case it was wrong.
Yeah, sometimes you can just not have enough speed and just not be able to clip through, and even if you have the right angle.
That's not the right angle either. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna have to get a better angle here. Nice backup though, using the shield to propel himself forward.
Yeah, you can just tap shield and go forward. It's kind of cool. Audio killer's having a little trouble getting the angle.
Uh-oh.
See, if the barrier skip doesn't work like that, you either have too much speed or your angle is incorrect, but the speed range is very, very lenient, so it's usually angle. Sabxander pulling bomb on the loading zone to the door, just making it so that you skip an animation of Link turning backwards after the door closes. Saves about a second. A little time save there.
Yeah, small little time save. Hey, there we go.
Nice barrier skip
now.
from audiokillers. He can definitely regain a good bit of ground. You just learned the shield thing 5 minutes before the run. Oh, and both runners not having enough speed.
Looks like
but
Cody's
going for the item side backup. Okay, getting it second
good.
time.
I was kind of scared there he was going to be a little too far left there. You can actually item slide past the loading zone there and be out of bounds, and then you'll void out and have to do barrier skip.
It is very
again.
unfortunate when that happens.
Yeah. But fortunately, Cody accounted for that and is now in Ganon's Tower.
I'm not sure if I agree with this play from audiokillers. I think I'd rather get the magic after getting bombs.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can do either way. Although I will have to agree in the sense that if he gets magic afterwards, then he could just from there do the easier.
Just do the wedge clip from there. It'd be a lot better. That's what I would do. Why go for the roll clip? Now it's still optimal to go for the roll clip. Sabxander does not have full magic going into Pumpkin. Will he go with this? Also, his health.
Looks like he is going for that.
I don't think that's good health either. You want at least 2 1/4. It's gonna lose time during the fight.
Oh, yeah, there's a cutscene there.
The keys don't drop. Oh yeah, there's a cutscene.
Yeah, so the problem with Sab's hearts right now is that he needs the keys to drop magic in the second phase. And if he's under 3 hearts, then they'll only drop hearts, which would actually waste a little bit of time, or a lot of time if it makes him do an extra cycle.
No, and audiokillers having trouble with trial skip. Looks like he's gonna
go for the easier one.
Gonna go for the easier one again. Yeah, he just had trouble. Just timing all the inputs. It's sometimes it can be difficult to time the leaf correctly. But there we go.
Okay,
Doing the backwards. Spamming leaf just to assert his dominance.
I love it.
Alright, so Sabxander is quite a bit ahead. We'll see how the Pumpkin fight goes. And this is a pretty difficult fight. He's got to hit some hard light arrow shots. And as I mentioned, he will lose time because he does have to get extra health from Keys, which will lead to an extra phase. The first phase, arguably the hardest. I would say. You gotta go for some pretty difficult light arrow shots on the tail as it's moving. We'll have to see how Sabxander's snipes are. First one's always the same. See, that one's usually the easiest, and then it gets hard from there.
You got that consistent position.
Oh, get the first shot though. Very unfortunate. That first shot is always the same, but it can be hard to time.
Okay.
Nice one.
Didn't go for the safer strat there.
He's running low on magic.
Okay, it looks like he opted for the safer strat there. You can get a really consistent shot with the tail moving.
But Sabxander, there's magic. Go get the magic.
You might need to go get that magic though.
He does have the magic.
Okay, good,
just in the nick of time. Okay.
Man. Okay.
That magic coming in clutch. Magic coming in clutch. Now he had enough for the phase. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had enough.
Yeah, that was really close. Looks like Cody's getting bad RNG from Phantom Ganon as well, and throwing the bomb for
spite,
for the points out of spite.
All right. So in this phase, we will see if Sabxander goes for the Crypt Shot. Now, he doesn't have enough magic, and his health is not good either, so we'll have to see what he does. Oh, goes for the Crypt Shot,
he did
gets
go
it.
for Crypt Shot, he got it, nice.
He doesn't get magic in the keys here because he doesn't have the right health. Oh, so he's just gonna have to wait it out, because he has to get health for the third phase as well.
Ooh, interesting little maneuver though to get around around Spider-Man.
It's magic.
Okay.
I do believe there's a less chance
magic?
at magic after you have half.
Okay.
Right.
Well, at the very least, he's got full like
he's got a lot of magic.
which is
He's very good on
lenient for
magic.
the third phase, yeah. So he could play this third phase very, very safely and be just fine.
I'm missing the first shot. Missing the second shot. Okay, equipping bombs. Just leave him a little present. Looks like he's gonna be using the bomb to stun Pup again and stops him for long enough for him to hit his shot.
Okay.
Be very careful with these morphs. Want to try to avoid them. Doesn't want to have any morphs on him at the end, or else he'll get something called a morph glitch. It looks like he's good. Oh, but he
missed that last shot though. Okay, he's good, he's good.
Alright, a pretty nice pup again from Sabxander, and he will keep the lead over audiokillers. But as we all know, that can all change after Morph Hover.
We used to have a saying when we did a lot of community races back in the day. We used to have a saying, it all comes down to the hover.
It all does.
And that is very much the case, because you could potentially lose a lot of time to this hover.
And even then, Ganondorf fight can decide it too.
That is true.
Because you come in with one heart and you can die to Ganondorf, and all of a sudden, it's anybody's race.
Yeah, who knows? Anything can happen in these next 10 minutes.
Sabxander mashing up the rope. You just mash A and B, you can go pretty high on this rope. If you hold ZR, you can steady it and go even higher. Like, he's going pretty high on the rope. And he stops
that's pretty good. That's
about
pretty
halfway,
good
it looks like. Yeah, that's pretty high up. I'm gonna be going, see if he goes for the, yep, he's going for the chain climb. Very nice from Sabxander.
Nice. I'll be very curious to see if Cody will do that strat or if he'll still do the old strat. We will find out. Now Cody going for Pup again.
Sabxander will have to damage down to a quarter of a heart before performing the hover.
Fortunately, you can do half a heart of damage instead of the usual quarter that you take from bombs if you shoot a morph with a fire arrow and take damage from the morph.
Audiokillers knocking down the string.
Unfortunately getting bad morph RNG.
Unfortunate.
Oh, and Cody also having an unfortunate first phase, it seems.
Just needs one more hit. Very nice.
Okay, very nice shot. Not even going for the safe strat. Very nice.
Ooh, the morph just going in the opposite direction, but can he back that up,
though?
but
hey, that's actually
good,
though, because he didn't fall. Okay. He's gonna have to,
he's got an active
take
morph.
this morph across the entirety of the room, but...
Going pretty fast, though.
Still got him, though.
Honestly.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. That's good.
There's the audiokillers to see if he goes for the crypt shot, if he gets it. Oh, but not going for crypt shot. Just not deciding not to go for it. And we'll be seeing Sabxander get this morph on the platform.
Morph's not cooperating as much as it probably should, but...
Yeah, these morphs are pretty annoying. They can go... It can take indefinite blows to get them onto the platform. The height that they go is RNG, unfortunately. Getting really fast setup, though, after that. And here we go.
Very
Let's see if he gets the hover.
Don't open the manual.
And very nice first try,
and
Morthler
he's
from
got it.
Sabxander. And entering the fight on 115. I believe this is a
Ooh.
low 120 or sub 120 pace. I'm not sure. This might be 119 pace.
This could arguably be sub 120 pace, actually. I think this might actually barely be sub 120 pace.
Audio Killer is on third phase of Pup again right now. Just needs one more hit. Oh, but he goes down to a quarter of a heart. Oh, he's got to be really careful. One more hit.
A little bit dangerous here.
Oh,
dropping bombs. Ooh! Oh my goodness, that was very close.
Very, very close.
Oh, but Cody had a ton of morphs on him, though. Oh, that's not good.
Will he get morph glitch, though? If he gets lucky, he still won't, but there was morphs on him at the end.
Yeah, that was a lot of morphs. I'm really worried.
I'm not sure. There's a good 2 morphs on him. Hopefully he doesn't get morph glitch. Honestly, he really didn't have that many options. There's so many morphs scattered around the battlefield.
Yeah, he was pretty overwhelmed there with morphs. So
at least he didn't die. At least he didn't die.
Out of either option that he had there, like if it was between dying to Pup again and having Morph Glitch, like Morph Glitch is definitely the better option here. The better of two evils. Definitely very fortunate to not die to Pup again in there.
Yeah, very fortunate.
And also being a little bit safe on the red rope here because he doesn't have magic to leaf to back it up if he jumps off. That's actually
fall off the rope,
that's pretty smart because that's very easy to die. Yeah. And he's at good health right now too.
Yeah.
So
he's at he doesn't have to damage down at all.
Okay, which strat is he gonna go for?
Oh, he's going to the left.
Oh, he is going for the newer strat. Okay.
3 backflips and a slash and a backflip and nice, very good from Cody. Oh, looks like he's gonna be getting magic because he can't leaf over, so he's getting magic first. Very smart. Okay. I many times have just jumped off, not realized I didn't have magic, and then had to climb again.
Yeah, we've all been there. Good times. Good times.
We saw, okay, we're seeing him open the warp pod just to be safe. That's very smart, just in case something goes wrong. That's a reattempt. It's
oh yeah,
it's much smarter because then you don't have to climb all the way up. He's gonna have to slash his morph to get it on him. He's having a little trouble though. You want to get the morph to die on the same frame as it latching onto Link.
So he's trying to do a setup here. There
good RNG from the morph, going in a pretty good direction, making quick use of that morph. Sabxander will be starting the Genner fight pretty soon, and if he gets the fight, he will take this race. As long as he does not die to Ganondorf. Oh, and the morph falling off the platform. Nice maneuver. You don't want that morph to latch onto, or else you have to go back to the center and roll it off again.
That was a good reaction. Also, he didn't
get morph glitch. No, he did not. It's very nice that he didn't get morph glitch.
Very lucky with that.
Very, very fortunate. And he could be entering the fight pretty soon, too. Dropping a bomb before shooting the morph to make it a little more lenient to mash. Oh, and he's off.
Here we go. Ooh, very nice smashing.
Nice smashing. This is looking good. And he heals and
he's got it.
Fight. First try and fourth cover. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Sabxander will be doing the fight as well. Oh, and he's going for the faster fight strat to save the 1 second.
Snap.
Oh, but Zelda gets hit by Ganondorf. Oh no. It's fine though.
Okay, fortunately that was a good backup though. That was a good backup.
Sabxander with the new strategies for the Ganondorf fight.
Yeah, doing the fast.
Doing the fastest strategies. See if he can get a 1 cycle here. Oh, but he times the jump slash too late, the parry too late. Gotta be very, very careful on your timing here. If you time your jump slash incorrectly, your parry, you can die. He is at 1 heart. Doesn't get Zelda hearts. Oh, but that's not enough damage.
Oh, he didn't even do enough damage. Oh no.
Men do not get Zelda hearts, says the chat. Okay, just needed 1. Oh, but that's still not enough damage.
Sad
He
is
just
playing
needed
this
a little
really,
bit.
really
He just needed to
safely.
throw a pebble at him.
That
Okay, that's
should
gotta
be
be enough. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely
A
enough.
4 cycle from Sabxander, and he just needs one more phase, and he's got it. Need
That's all
to
up to
flex the
Zelda.
arrow.
That was the true menace in this part
Alrighty.
of the fight.
GG
And
from
GG.
Sabxander. GG. Very, very
GG.
nice. Very nice.
Let's go, Sab. Very,
Finishing
very
off with
nice
a
race.
121.04. GG
Very, very
Sabxander.
nice.
Very, very nice run. It looks like Audio Killers will be finishing pretty quickly. This was a close race. This was really close.
This was good. This was, once again, another good race for this tournament.
Very,
Starting
very
off
good race.
these first 2 races very, very well. Some high-quality gameplay here.
It's just unfortunate, just the small mistakes just adding up for Audio Killers, ending up just narrowly missing it by just a few minutes. Really close. Yeah, I think honestly, Sabxander really he started with a lead at the end of Forsaken Fortress, and then just kind of just slowly got a bigger lead with time.
Yeah.
With Pawstars, this would have PB'd. Wow, very good run, Sabxander.
Yeah, well done. Zoomer beats the Boomer.
Beats the Boomer. Yeah, I mean,
All that new movement.
I think the island hop, the first try island hop, helped Sabxander quite a bit. That was a big lead, and then also unfortunately the failed super swim from Audio Killers also costing a good bit of time.
Yeah, I think that was definitely one of the bigger deciders of the race for sure.
Yeah, and then a little bit on Forsaken Fortress, and then both runners. I mean, both runners struggling a little bit with Forsaken Fortress. Both runners struggling a little bit with Barrier Skip, a little bit with Trial Skip. So honestly,
yeah.
they were pretty. Except for a few things, they were pretty neck and neck the whole time.
Yeah, overall, like pretty decent runs overall. And even like the Morth hovers were good. Propagandans were decent. They didn't die. Yeah, overall, very, very good. Let's see if Cody will close us out.
Be finishing out the run, yeah. Hopefully finish it on a good fight. No deaths today, please. No Ganondorf deaths.
Looks like he's taking it really safely, though.
Yeah, gonna have to go for a 2 cycle here.
That was actually really dangerous because that kick hitbox. Yeah, that kick hitbox is really, really big. I've been killed by that kick, even though it did not look like I got kicked at all.
It looks like he's gonna be just very patient, waiting for Zelda to shoot. Sabxander playing Breath of the Wild.
Oh, looks like we're doing a little crossover here with Sab's gameplay. Pretty barely getting out that jump slash quick spin.
Yeah, very, very tight. That should be enough damage. Yep.
Alright.
One more phase.
Where's Zelda? Oh no.
Yeah, she's all the way across the map. You had to item slide towards her. Alrighty, very nice from both runners.
GG.
GG.
124.
124. So Sabxander.
And also a new PB. Let's go.
New PB. Wow, congratulations to both runners.
GG, guys. Are the runners going to be in the call with us?
Should you get the runners in here?
Yeah.
Get them in here.
124.49 was Cody's official time. Let's go. GG. Looks like Sab flexing by doing a Breath of the Wild run on top of the run he did to flex on Cody.
I'm not flexing. I'm trying to. I'm trying to relax. I'm too nervous. I'm way too nervous.
I get you. GG on the race. Congratulations on the win.
You. We both played well. I feel like AudioKiller, or Cody, I should say, was actually like catching up on the final part of the run.
Yeah, y'all were like pretty close for the majority of the run, and he was catching up there pretty closely there at certain parts near the end too. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was way too nervous. I failed like every single trick possible. I don't know.
Yeah, but you did play it safe in a lot of areas, which, when considering nerves and a race setting, that's definitely the best approach to go. Make sure that you can close it out.
Yeah.
Hello, Cody.
Hi, Cody.
Cody.
What's up?
GG.
GG.
Thank you. I made a lot of dumb mistakes, but I'm proud of this. Other than that,
Yeah, definitely not a bad run for a race, and definitely for a new PB too. Like, that's 124 is definitely not bad at all for no pause storage.
Yeah, especially having not played it in so long. I mean,
Yeah, that too.
I can't imagine how it must have felt being rusty on everything.
yeah, I do kind of wish I practiced a little bit more, but I felt like I was all right.
Yeah,
Sab just kind
overall,
of just
though.
wrecked me like in every single split
Oh,
though.
no. That's not really true. Probably the early game. I would say I had a small lead in the early game.
He definitely had a lead over me, definitely in the beginning, yeah. Then I kind of started messing up a lot of the easy stuff.
But you were
I think it was
pretty
funny how we
solid.
both messed up Forsaken Fortress, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I messed up. I would have wanted to get the early cycle, but I failed the first jump, so yeah.
I guess you just forgot that you have to do that. It's faster to do the Gossip Stone text skip.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, that
I
was.
didn't think about it.
Yeah, that was definitely a case of just old route.
Boomer, yeah.
When like every
Yeah,
single
boomer
category
route.
besides this one, you get the Gossip Stone. And actually, no, any person don't get it.
It used to.
Which of us
It used
can
to
get it?
though.
They used to, back in the ye old days.
Yeah, back when Cody last ran.
Yeah,
Yeah,
back
the
when I
gossip
ran,
stone.
we always got a gossip, or we didn't. Did we? I don't even remember anymore.
Well, we did whenever we got bombs, but then when we stopped getting bombs, we skipped it, and now we get late bombs. Even then, we still skip it with the late bombs we get in Ganon's Tower because Gossip Stone's not required for those bombs.
Yeah, true.
Oh, so GG, Sab, GG.
GG.
Good run.
You played really well for
You did too.
the amount of time we didn't practice. But yeah,
Yeah.
I could have played better, just saying. Besides the nerves, yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, actually, no, just the nerves. The nerves effed up everything.
I
Well,
was
that
cold
was
the
your final
entire
name,
run.
so-
That is true. I was cold the entire time, so I was like shivering the whole time because my room's freezing cold.
My hands are freezing at the moment. Well, yeah. I have nothing to say. I was just nervous the whole run. I couldn't do
Yeah,
anything.
basically same.
I couldn't item slide from how nervous I was.
Yeah, ESS is hard with nerves.
I couldn't
I
item slide for
feel
the
that.
life of me in the maze for light arrows. I missed so many item slides. It was actually funny.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. At the end of the wave, I think we both played pretty well. For a
Yeah,
Yeah,
race,
that
at
was
least.
a very fun race to watch too.
Was
That
it?
was yeah, it was a really I think it was a really good race. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Oh, thanks, I guess. Oh, finally done. I'm I'm sorry.
Alrighty
Yeah,
then.
thank you guys for racing. GG
Yeah,
again
thank you.
on both of the both
Thanks
of
for
the
hosting
runs.
the tourney.
Yes, thank you for hosting this
Yeah.
tournament. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. And great runs from both of you. It was really, really exciting to watch.
Good. I'm glad I could perform well.
Same,
Yeah,
I guess.
For sure.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, I'm gonna take over, and we're gonna
That
be
is
back.
it for this round, and I believe we have Motto versus Aru coming up at 2 p.m. EST. So coming up here in just a little bit, in about
in 15
15-ish minutes. So we will be getting ready for that, and we will see you guys then.
Oh, see you later.
See?
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed,
Bye-bye.
see you soon.